Guys, I have been looking at a lot of different Bitcoin charts, and right now I found a chart which will tell us exactly what the Bitcoin price is going to do, and you will never going to believe this, guys. The chart that I found for the Bitcoin price in order to know whether it goes up or down in the next days is this chart. Guys, this is of course a joke. We are going to have a look at some very interesting charts, because if we have a look at the stablecoin chart, we have not seen that breakout yet. While the relative strength index went up, tried to break out, is coming back down again. I can give you a clear signal right here, which will basically tell you whether Bitcoin will go up or down. And if you watch this signal, you can either long or short based on the signal very easily. And quite certain, guys. This is going to be the signal for today. The signal that right now, basically the best signal that will actually predict the price of Bitcoin, and nobody is looking at this, okay? Very interesting. So let's dive straight into it, guys. Of course, before we start diving into it, let's get 100 likes on today's videos, guys. We can do a good job in this, get a lot of engagement, push this video to a broader audience, as much people as possible, guys. That is your responsibility, as it is my responsibility to deliver you guys a awesome analysis. So let's first go to the Bitcoin price, because what we have seen yesterday is that we have seen this falling wedge formation on the relative strength index. We broke down, broke back into the wedge. I told you guys that I think that is a bullish sign, and that I'm expecting a bounce right here. We also had kind of a hidden bullish divergence right here on the 4-hour time frame. However, we haven't really seen a nice push, to be honest. We had that FOMC or Powell speech yesterday. We had a little bit volatility coming in. But right now, actually, I would have expected Bitcoin, if it were to look more bullish, to trade a little bit higher at the levels that we are trading right now. That doesn't mean that it still can come. So it can come if we have a look at this chart, and this is the US dollar stablecoin dominance chart, and we are taking the US dollar Theta and USDC. And what we are seeing right here, guys, is just very interesting. We have a massive divergence and a pattern between the price and momentum indicator. So the price is coming down right here. The momentum indicator is coming up right here. But actually that can mean two things, right? It can either mean if the momentum indicator is creating space for another breakdown, so that we do something like this and then go down, or are we building up a lot of bullish momentum, and can we see a breakout? And do we see that bullish momentum being expressed in this chart? Both scenarios are completely contradicting, and both scenarios will have an opposite effect on Bitcoin. So what can we do? What can we basically do to use this chart to predict the Bitcoin price? Well, it's all about confirmation, guys. It's all about confirmation. So we have a pattern right here, which could be an inverse head and shoulders pattern, but it can also be a declining channel if we draw a line right here, right? But it is a structure in the Bitcoin price, in this dominance price, and we have a very clear resistance. If we were to break out of that resistance to the upside, then yes, definitely it looks like we are going to get a push in this chart, which means that most likely, actually 100%, the price of Bitcoin will go down, because the money from Bitcoin, the liquidity that is in Bitcoin, will flow into stable coins. That's what this chart basically tells us. The other part is that it's the following. We have also a nice uptrend right here in the relative strength index. If we do break that support to the downside, then that tells us that liquidity is going from stables into Bitcoin, which means that the Bitcoin price goes up. So if the relative strength index breaks down, Bitcoin price goes up. If the chart breaks the resistance, the price will go down. And we can also do something like this, of course, where we do maybe see a breakdown right here. And then we do see the chart going lower as well, which means the price of Bitcoin is going to go up. And then we were forming a higher low in the price or in the relative strength index, but a lower low in the chart. That could be a bullish divergence. That could coincide with a local top in the price of Bitcoin. And then we are going to see that bounce. That's why it's so important, guys, that you wait for confirmation on either side. Wait for confirmation, then you can actually be quite sure about a certain push in either direction, right? Breakdown right here means Bitcoin price will go up. We can go up all the way to 28,000. If this one breaks up right here, Bitcoin price most likely has seen a local top and will start correcting and correct maybe to the levels right here, 20,500, 21,000. That is a zone that I'm watching, definitely, guys. So yeah, this is what I'm watching on Bitcoin. This is by far the most important chart if you are looking for a short-term signal right here. Also, guys, I've published a tutorial over on the WhalePortal YouTube channel. Yesterday, I've published a complete tutorial, a complete walkthrough in the WhalePortal website. And I would highly recommend you to watch this. I will put it in the information section right here in this video. Watch this video. Drop a thumbs up, very much appreciated, because we got to get this WhalePortal YouTube channel off the ground. Also, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. That is very much appreciated. Let's have a quick look at what's going on WhalePortal right now. And we can see the Bitcoin balance on exchanges is still hovering at the same levels. We can see that the average funding fee slightly came down. That's also a confirmation that the price goes up. In a bull market, when the average funding fee is coming down, that is a bullish sign. So that was one of the signals how you could see that the price actually went up. And these are actually, open interest looks quite okay. Take buy sell ratio looks okay. Nothing crazy yet on the premium index. We did actually had that reversal sign right exactly at the bottom from the premium index, what we have discussed in yesterday's video. I get a lot of questions from people about the 16-year cycle, and I will make I'll probably make a separate video about this 16-year cycle, because I just get a lot of comments on that. If you want to learn more about the 16-year cycle, you can also go to whaleportal.com, click on learn, click right here on the 16-year cycle, which basically predicts a very bullish year for Bitcoin 2023. So, guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If so, smash up that like button. If you are new, make sure to subscribe. And I wish all of you an amazing day. I hope the sun breaks through your day as it is doing right now in the Netherlands. And I love you all, and I see every single one of you in the next video.